Hi, and welcome back to Inspired Method Marketing here on YouTube channel. This is a video today about where we're talking about your network is your net worth. 2 words, big words there. My name's Karen. This is my husband Trevor.
Hi there.
And we're going to break this down for you today to give you an idea of how you can improve. Those who build great companies understand that the ultimate throttle on growth for any great company is not markets or technology or competition or products. It is one thing above all others, the ability to get and keep enough of the right people. And that is said by Jim Collins. You've been reading his book lately, and is that the book you've been reading? Or you've been reading it?
Yeah, I read Good to Great. Fantastic book. I recommend it for anybody who is interested in learning what makes a great company great. There's so many amazing things that are in there because they did studies. They actually took the numbers and drew it out over several years of research, and they picked 11 of the top performing companies that outperformed the rest of the marketplace over a long period of time, and just gave all the insights as to what made those companies great. So you should definitely check that out.
Cool. B2B e-commerce sales are expected to outgrow B2C e-commerce sales by 2020. So B2B is going to outgrow B2C.
Very good.
That's huge. So that talks about the network that you build, how important that network is. So that's why we're giving you a good rundown of how to build your network. Give, get. That is put greater energy into giving than receiving. So you want to always be giving more than you're getting. So that's how energy works. You give a lot of energy and then you get it back. That was Gail Porter. The giving will come back tenfold. So examples of giving could be a donation or simply a smile. So you could be just even walking down the street and just instead of ignoring the people you're walking by, you can actually just give that smile, and it can actually melt someone that's receiving it. It's as simple as that. But we're talking about business, obviously.
And as a small business coach in Edmonton, we want to find out how can we increase our net worth so that our net worth goes up. Yeah. So Karen, how do network and net worth relate to each other?
Well, if you think about your net worth, so how much you're worth on paper, maybe even like in your reputation, money, whatever it is, that net worth, whatever you're worth in your business, maybe your salary, your income, whatever it is, when you add all that up, that actually it's not the only place to have worth through your money and your capital and all that. You can actually gain a lot of momentum and a lot of other kind of capital, I guess, if you want to call it that, through who you know and what kind of relationships you have. And that is your network. Yeah,
and you don't always get reciprocation monetarily, but it can be through a connection, can be through finding a good resource that you can go to learn more about a particular topic. There can be a lot of different ways that your network can help you to build your business and build yourself personally.
Yeah, I was going to say, it can even just be to help you emotionally when you're going through building a business. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of hard work. And it can feel very lonely if you don't take the time to connect with those people that will give to you. And of course, you will always want to pay that forward. I actually had someone today reach out to me because I have a fitness account that I put all my fitness stuff in because I don't want to put all my fitness stuff into my business, place. I kind of keep it separate. And he had asked me today, like, how do I, fix my diet so that I can, be a better runner? And I was kind of surprised, but that's just because I've been connecting and, he asked me for help, and I've gotten a lot of help from other people, how to be a better runner, how to be a better, just better eating. And so I'm able to pay that forward to him. And I was actually kind of blown away that he asked me. But that's what the network does. It builds you up, but it also pushes you to be able to give to others. So
excellent. I love that. So Karen, the next question that we have for small businesses in Edmonton is how can a person build their social capital?
Well, social capital is, the social connections that you have, whether, it could be online or it could be in person. It's both. In this day and age, it's both for sure. So you want to build that capital up so your reputation goes before you. Wherever you go, once people know who you are, your capital goes up, and hopefully they know you in a good way. And the social media channels are amazing for that. One really good one for that is actually Twitter, believe it or not. A lot of people go there for brands and businesses to see what it's about, and you can build up your capital there. So you're connecting with the people, even though you're a brand or a business, you still want to connect as the person who owns it to the other people in, wherever your network is. And then so that's social media, the online side. But then the in-person side, in real life, you want to get to as many events that you can fit in your schedule that will actually have a return for you. You have to pick the right events. And you can do that locally through Chamber of Commerce events. There's lots. You'd have to look it up in your city, but I would start with the Chamber of Commerce and see what's there. There's just different networking events, different business networks that you can get aligned with. And then you can actually meet people online that are in your local area and build up those relationships so that you can meet in person, and you've kind of married the two worlds, and you kind of win when you do that. So
awesome.
Yeah.
So what are some examples of how to use your network?
Well, if you're thinking about, like you said before, maybe you need a plumber, maybe you need an accountant, whatever it is that you need for yourself personally, you can go to your network to find those things. And once you start knowing what people do and how good they are at it, whatever their job is, whatever their profession is, that's probably the best. It's like a gold mine, because all these people have these skills that you might not have that can help you improve your life. So you can go to your network and build yourself up, build up your life through using their services. And they have a reputation that you already know about because they're in your network. So
yeah.
I don't know if you want to add anything to that.
Yeah, the other side of that is be involved in other people's lives, right? Mm-hmm. So go to birthday parties, go to graduations, go to social events that involve family and friends maybe in your neighborhood, because you never know when somebody might be in need of your particular business's goods and services. And if you are showing up at these different events to help them out and just to show up and just be there, it's not like you're going to go to a funeral and start networking, asking for business or passing out your business card.
No.
It's just showing that you're a good human being and that you actually care about that person. And you'll see that as you continue to do these things and show up at different events, that your network will start to draw on you for your goods and services, and it'll help you to increase your business, which is what we're talking about today. Your net worth growing because of your network.
Yeah, and actually, as you were saying that, I was thinking of different scenarios that we've been in the past where we were in network marketing, and you have to build a direct selling company or business from the ground up, and you usually go to your network to do that. But it's always kind of been this awkward thing because you don't want to just ask them for a sale because they don't even know what you're selling. So you really have to just keep those connections going and not just expect something from people. You just have to give, and then you can ask for something. You can't ask first and then give, because most people are kind of turned off by that. So that's just something to keep in mind, especially if you're a network marketer.
Yeah, exactly.
A huge one, actually. So I'm going to ask you the last question.
Okay.
And it is, how does listening to or reading great books help you in building your network?
Well, great thing about reading good books and learning about different things is it gives you something to talk about when you're in groups, right? And also when you want to share those things. Like what I did a kind of a book report / review of Jocko Willink's Extreme Ownership online. And from there, I was able to, share my thoughts and feelings and how the each chapter affected me. And I was able to, connect with other people online who had not yet read the book, but were thinking about doing it, and got some great insights through that. And then listening to great podcasts. Now, when you're looking for a mentor or someone to learn from and grow, there are so many great podcasts and ebooks that are out there that you can listen to. Sorry, I said that wrong. Audiobooks that you can listen to, and you can be mentored by some of the best business minds in the world, or whatever it is. Could be running, it could be health and fitness, whatever. But you can find those resources online in different podcasts and audiobooks, and you can be mentored pretty much one-on-one with that person. And that is just very, very powerful. And it's something that if you live in, let's say, a small town like Edmonton, or you live in a smaller town in rural Canada or the United States, that you can still be mentored by some of the best in the business when it comes to business, finance, and whatever topic you can think of. So that's how you can increase your network without actually leaving your house.
Yeah, they become your network, like they just do. And then your net worth goes up because of all the information that's going in and just connecting with what they're saying. And in fact, I've been reading a book as well, and a guy who's running, and his thoughts or what he said in the book run through my brain as I'm out on my runs. Like, I can do this. So-and-so did much harder than this. So it's like I'm being coached, and I'm pushing harder than I would have if I hadn't put that in my mind. So.
That's right. So that's it for us on the Edmonton Business Coach Inspired Method YouTube channel. I'm Trevor. This is Karen. If you guys like what you see, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And we'll see you guys next time.